Well, AJ, you signed that contract with Global Holdings and Consumer Alliance and said that you only get paid 200,000 a year, so that's what we paid out. Okay, $200 a year in the United States of America. So you gave me a credit card of 20,000 and expected me to make. You gave me 100,000 and expected me to make 300 million net worth of company without spending money. Okay, anyway, that tramp. Anyway, um, $200. I put down $200 of independent commission as a employee of the company in 2000 from 2015 to actually from 2014 to 2018. I was an employee. 2019 February 2019 approximately. I was an employee of Young and Dumb Entertainment, and in the contract it says there was no compensation provided to the managers. Managers would not receive compensation. Okay, that's great. Congratulations. Okay, but do you remember the concerts and stuff? I was getting paid independent commissions and independent sales commissions, independent dividends, and independent contractor commissions and employee commissions that would come from the company as a line item where it was in my contract to be paid out. So how much was I being paid out of the company as an independent contractor? Approximately $200 or something a year or a month at the time, because that's all we had in the bank, and I didn't burden it because I'm also an owner. As an employee, I didn't want to burden the account, which is why I forgave stuff. But I would have got paid as an independent contractor by each personal project that I did on the company and by the company projects, which my independent contractor commission is anywhere from 10 to 15% per each product. And it doesn't matter. Let's say I didn't sell anything. It doesn't mean that the products aren't worth any less value or any less net worth. Okay, well, you signed up for $200 a year. Okay, things change. I'm making $2 million a year now. They're going to owe me $5 million per request. On Young and Dumb side, they're going to owe me approximately $2 million per request, per feature, per use, per access. They're going to owe me $2 million of salary, and then per request, they're going to owe me $2 million per request because that's just what I'm charging. And if you use Young and Dumb Entertainment, they're going to charge you approximately to use Young and Dumb Entertainment at least $5 million up front. They're probably going to charge you. Why? Because Young and Dumb produces its own projects, does its own acts, does its own authentication, and we don't copy Tyler Perry on Young and Dumb Entertainment. We wanted a vibe similar to the company, but we don't want a ball team. We didn't want to purchase a ball team. We're not on the dollar contract anymore. So each of the owners from 2013 to 2017, let's say our total accumulation was 2 billion, but because it's an organization on campus now from 2013 to 2017, we wanted to do a partnership with the ECU Miller School of Entrepreneurship and East Carolina University, NC State, Wake Technical Community College, and Pitt Community College as far as the small business center side is concerned. Let's say the whole project in 100 years is at 2 billion. So divided by 100, and we donated it in 2000. It was going to be a project from 2013 to 2017, but I wrote the project this year. So each owner, and it's a secluded project. So each 5% owner, which there are three 5% owners, each at $100 million in net worth. Myself personally, I'm at $500 million in net worth on one section, another 500 million on another 25%. My 10% owner, which is also the advisor back then, she's at a $200 million ownership, and then the operational portion of what would be on campus is also at $500 million. So between those campuses, they'll have about $500 million to build buildings, build a legacy, build a foundation with just the Young and Dumb loan spreadsheet from 2013 to 2017, which has already been turned into the university. Um, but my pay grade has gone up, my pay rank has gone up. I've removed the no compensation clause from the program, but I could always get paid as a producer, executive producer, a writer, developer, designer. I just couldn't get paid as a manager or owner at the time, but I removed that contract policy clause in 2018, and I announced it in 2019 along with the booking fees, talent request fees, and how much it costs. The scouts were not allowed to intervene. The scouts, because I came home and my dad is a scoutmaster, well, and the people around, they were not allowed to intervene. They were not allowed to do any of that stuff. And I just want to prove it has been me on those phone calls. Hello, this is Andre Kent Jr. speaking from the Young and Smart Company, Young and Dumb Entertainment. How may I be of assistance? 5 million for the call, please. Since you say nothing, charge 5 million for the call, please, on Young and Dumb. See, I told you it was me. Um, that's where them invoices started coming up. They kept calling my phone, and would not answer, would not do orders, would not do what I asked them to do. And then ADP was supposed to step in. ADP is also helping and assisting. However, my team that I originally had, they thought they could just come in and just start making decisions and requests and changes and stuff. And they were all mailed out, the new operating agreements, new operating rules, new operating policies. They were all emailed, all of this stuff. They didn't want their companies on Young and Dumb Entertainment, so I didn't try to tie them back into Young and Dumb Entertainment. Kent Food Trucks was never supposed to be over here on Young and Dumb Entertainment. But remember, I get paid 5 to 10% of everything as an independent contractor, employee, and the owner. I get 10 to 15% overall. You know, AJ Kent gets 15% of anything that comes in. If he brings something in, he has to take 15 to 25% and put it through each level of the company as well, including his budget. So I'm not complaining. Same thing for the Young and Smart Company. Same thing for Young and Dumb Entertainment. Same thing with Ticket Monsters Entertainment. Same thing for a subsidiaries up under our company. They have to give when they bring something in. But they have to give in whole amounts. If you buy one car, we expect 6. If you buy one plane, we expect 6. If you bring 1 meal in, we expect at least 6 to 12. One per each owner, one per each subsection of the company, and one per each umbrella of the company. The company is probably worth upwards 25 to 100 million. Not 100 million, excuse me, 25 billion to 100 billion. We are not going to get into a fight with the education lottery about Raffle League. Raffle League is a company that's owned under the company. We had rights to confiscate every use of our name as the company. Those concerts, events, and festivals that we were planning on, I was not acting as a student or a government official putting those events and concerts and festivals on our own. So you would automatically think, oh, well, he was supposed to come tell me this and tell me this is the government and the state. Those concerts they had no business being in the state's hand, no business being in the federal government's hand, no business being in the county's hands, because I did all of that stuff off hours, out of work. I wrote all that stuff off hours, out of work, as if I was a volunteer for the company myself. And I cashed out. I have a doctorate in business administration that I want coming in on this side. I want the company itself, the Young and Smart Company, to get that associate's degree in business. I want it to say Young and Dumb Entertainment on the degree. I also want it to say the Young and Smart Company on a separate associate's degree, because they earned that, and then go up to a bachelor's and a master's for the new work. And then AJ Kent himself, he's got the global bachelor's, he's got the master's, this global that he wants, and it might come from Hope, it might come from somewhere else, MIT or somewhere else, for technology, educational, entrepreneurship, and all that. Our goal was to start startup companies and be fluent in startup companies and entrepreneurs. It wasn't to understand valuations, understand how large valuations are, flip money, change and exchange currencies, get involved in Bitcoin and all that stuff. That was not ever our goal. So now I'm making that statement. So now my salary is $2 million a year since 2019, since the notice of 2019, which went out about compensation and having to pay people. And I also registered I registered the Young and Smart Company and the Young and Smart Company doing business as Young and Dumb Entertainment and Raffle League and Ticket Monsters at Pitt County, North Carolina Courthouse in North Carolina. And that's the registration ruling that we will go with. So the company was reactivated. I gave the original founders and owners that went through the concert catastrophe because people not knowing what they're doing. I gave them on Young and Dumb Entertainment, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of the Young and Smart Company. I gave them their shares back there, and I did it after I chose what was fair and better. So each one of them got their original shares back, which was fair and better and great, but they are also silent owners. They don't get to make changes on the company. They get to make recommendations. They need my approval to do anything. Why? Because on Young and Dumb Entertainment, I don't want them to give the perception that Young and Dumb, you could just go do Young and Dumb stuff and I'm going to get you out. I'm not going to get you out. On Young and Dumb Entertainment, you have to be perfect. If you don't want to be perfect, go to the Hamish Network. Go to the Achievers Report and receive assistance. Go to the small business owner. Start your own business. Start your own company. I expect you to be almost flawless on Young and Dumb Entertainment. That's why that face with the X is up there. That's me. Because I'm over there watching everybody try to do stupid stuff and young and dumb stuff and thinking, oh, how can you be old and wise if you were never young and dumb? So you go do stupid stuff and you think we're going to get you out. We're not going to get you out. Why? Because what does young and dumb mean to us? Well, you might mess up a diorama and have to recomplete it. You might mess up a website a little bit, or it needs new renovations or touch-ups or changes. It needs to change to a different audience. Well, your startup company isn't doing as best as it could, or you're much smarter now as an employer than you were when you first started being an employer to your company. You're much smarter as a manager now than you were when you first started doing a company. And then put all the executive interns on Young and Dumb Entertainment. Ticket Monsters Entertainment is supposed to be award winning. It's going to be award winning on each level of the company. So you might as well tuck in for the next 20, 30 years. It's going to be award winning. It's going to be an award winning company. I don't expect you to do abstract things that are young and dumb up here that you should have common sense for. You got to have common sense on this company, which most people don't have in real life. So when I'm telling you got to have common sense on this company, it's not a dummy company. It's called Young and Dumb Entertainment, so you can come over here and do what we ask you to do. Why? Because our company is authentic and we write all our own material. We write, it's very authentic. All our operating agreements, all our albums and stuff that are coming out, we're trying to make them all authentic. So it takes time to get credits and licensing, and it takes money sometimes. So at this company, we have that much money. My name is not Money. My name is not Money Mayweather. That smile is not for Nirvana. That smile is not for Drew House Entertainment. When I say the house, you need to pay the house, I don't mean Drew House. Y'all can move them off of my team. Move all of those performers and entertainments down under Ticket Monsters Entertainment. Move all the performers and artists and celebrities, move them under Ticket Monsters Entertainment into Young and Dumb concerts, fairs, and festivals, and leave them there. The hierarchy is AJ Kent. The hierarchy order is the Register of Deeds Office. No, the hierarchy order is the Secretary of State, Register of Deeds Office, Andre Kent Jr. as the owner and chairman. Then it's the Young and Smart Company. Then it's AJ Kent. Then it's Young and Dumb Entertainment. Then it's the advisors. Then it's the majority owner, then the minority owner of Young and Dumb Entertainment, and which they also have a separate on the Young and Smart Company. But under them, then it's Ticket Monsters Entertainment, then it's Young and Dumb concerts, fairs, and festivals. All the money that we made did not come from concerts, fairs, and festivals, so it needed to stay down under Ticket Monsters because a music act can easily walk away. A music performer can get sick, they can walk away, but we also wanted insurance on that, including cancellation insurance, weather insurance, all of that type of insurance on concerts, events, and fairs in case an artist or performer walks away. But how were we making money on the other side? I used a crew accountant and I built my operating agreements. And each one of my operating agreements that I built, because I designed it as Andre Kent Jr. through the company, they're probably at about $5 million or $5 billion. Anywhere from $5 million to $5 billion per each operating agreement, depending on that. So yeah, they cost more than the events do. So how would I make money right now? I could sell merchandise right now. I also continued the events and rewrote. I didn't rewrite them. I wrote new events to go out there on the different venues because they weren't state owned, they weren't federal owned, they weren't government owned. They were owned by a small business owner that was an entrepreneur, where the state should have never got involved. Federal government should have never been involved. And if y'all had never brought those scouts over here, and you had never allowed the scouts into an organization where they were not welcome, to a company where they weren't welcome unless they were being an entrepreneur, the scouts were not welcome on Young and Dumb Entertainment and the Young and Smart Company. That original logo with the key and the hearts and stuff up there, that was for Young and Dumb Entertainment, because we needed to learn how to build a company together. It wasn't for the royals. It wasn't to call the royals. It wasn't to be used by royals or this, that, and other. We're registered in the United States of America. For them to use that stuff, they'll have to call the State Department. That stuff was never built for Young and Dumb for anybody outside of Young and Dumb Entertainment. And a lot of those companies that are under Young and Dumb startups, where you thought, well, AJ May has external clients and stuff, that means that they're not signed to the company. They make their own choices and decisions unless we specifically sign them. Stop making reckless choices on this company or you'll get fired. ADP Human Resources is who does our human resources. So if you have questions or concerns, you need to call ADP and let them know what's going on. Don't disrespect my company again. And the next time that y'all bring somebody on my company who was not allowed, I'm going to charge them full fees for it.